Pacers, as you mentioned, Clark, very solid against the other teams in the East as they would cruise to a 31-20 record against the rest of the conference.
And really, that's because this team is built to handle anything that's thrown at them. Kevin, it's a big, strong, kind of old-school team that pound you inside, they rebound, they protect the paint. There aren't a lot of matchups that seem to bother this team. And they get on the board first.
Looking to set the tone early.
Here's Bridges.
Don't let him shoot that.
14 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
Well, you have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
There's a screen. Outside Turner. The Knicks pull it in. About 1 minute into the first quarter. To the paint. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
That's one way he can finish. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Nembhard, defended by Bridges. Smith for 3. That is good. Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Relying on their outside marksmanship is one thing he's comfortable with in this matchup. He said that his team can go toe-to-toe with anyone in the league when it comes to shooting from distance, and that he won't pull the reins back on the shooters at all tonight, guys. We'll see how they go.
Thanks, Doris. Always want to get those threes falling consistently.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, because that's really the only way that you can force the defense to spread out and extend itself, and when that happens, then other opportunities are created.
You know what?
You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault, and that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's self-inflicted damage right there. There are a lot better options than what he took. I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And the Pacers with possession here. Following the score by New York. Takes the 3. Bridges with the board.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Chance there to take the lead, missing. Pass to Smith. Up 3. No good. Knicks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Hart. Here's Towns, and he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, this guy's an animal on the glass. There may be some bigger and stronger rebounds in the NBA, but nobody plays with this kind of energy and zeal.
And you know what else, guys? He instigates so many of their fast breaks just because of how quick and accurate he is with his outlet passing. That's another one of his real nice talents.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
A lot of high hopes for the Knicks in last year's playoffs. They started off so hot, but then let the series against Boston drag on, and eventually went to 7 games, and they fell to the Pacers in the second round after that.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And the Boston series did drag on him, you could tell. You wonder if they were a bit fatigued going into that Pacers series. Steve, Indiana just outplayed him, outworked him in every way in the second round.
Yeah, I think it was a factor, Kevin, and really the Knicks have only themselves to blame. They had Boston down 3-1 and a home game to close it out, but they couldn't get it done. And there's no doubt that that affected them against Indiana in the next series.
Doesn't he make decisions?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
Indiana moving it around. 6 to shoot, and he misses his first shot.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open. You got to have perfect timing to knock down that teardrop.
Clark, they've been looking at a set offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
No good. The Knicks lead by 3. Here's Bridges. And Taylor Carey shooting right on Howard. And he goes in there and on the scoreboard. Looks like it does. Very uncertain defense.
But the finish was anything but
He hammered that down, but superb above the rim action.
And here are the Pacers now. The Knicks making the shot.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Brunson covered by Smith. Here's Townsend. And so he drives the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, the Knicks got off to a fast start, but when you employ as many old bodies as they did last year, it's hard to sustain the level of play you need over the course of a full season. It's one reason they started to falter a bit late in the year.
And he makes the first. And Clark, you said the Knicks did hit that lull last season right after the All-Star break into early March. But Steve, when the vets saw the finish line in sight, they picked up their play and got back in it.
That's right. They won 13 games in a row late in the season, catapulting themselves back into the top tier of teams in the East, and let everyone know that they would not be exiting the playoffs early. That really was the start of that run.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, I tell you what, the Pacers did a lot of good things last year. Defended well, protected the rim and their home court. And really the one area for improvement is probably the road record. They could get better in that area.
And here are the Pacers now. 7-point difference. And it's Smith missing. Here's Bridges. For the 3. Good work defensively by Smith. Clark, as you said, the Pacers didn't play as well as they had hoped to on the road. For a team that won the division, they were 19-21 away from Indianapolis, and Steve, not the kind of record they wanted to end with.
No, but if you're around 500 then you can control your home court, you're going to have a good season. And that's exactly what Indiana did. They ended up with the 3rd seed in the East, and all in all, a terrific year.
Pacers trail by 4. There's the pick. Nemhard off target from 3-point range.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
13 feet away. And it's still a jumper. He's got 6.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving. He's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Pacers trail by 6. He dishes it to Turner. Nemhard, defended by Bridges. Halliburton. Bridges with the board.
You know, team rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Ready to go.
Use the screen, free yourself, take it straight to the rim.
Yeah, very nice up play for him.
That's using your head and using your body.
There's the screen. Back to Turner. Kicks it to Smith. Launches a 3. Can't get it to go.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making one at all offensively.
I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Here's Brunson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Stripped it away.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from the inside the painted area.
Yeah, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
That's good.
Hasn't been the hot start he's wanted here. I mean, he's got a few to fall, but doesn't seem on target most of the time he fires.
Six on the shot clock. And the officials call goaltending, so they will hold the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after a block. But that one's going to count.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Pacers trail by 10. Passes it to Uppen. Number 9. And down in the low post, it goes. The Knicks shooting an impressive 60% early. Back to Robinson. McBride. The pass to Shamet. Here's Payne. Lets it go from the wing. Gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 10.
A huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Well, for so long, the Knicks have been the punchline of the Eastern Conference the last decade. Poorly managed contracts and questionable trades really kept them from rising to the top of the East. But once again now, they look like a powerhouse.
Pass to Uppen. That three off the mark. And Clark, you're right, the Knicks were a powerhouse last season. Steve, 37 wins against the rest of the conference. And they just would dominate other teams at times.
Well, they're a team that doesn't really want to run a lot, expose tempo. They just kind of want to get you in the half court. They won't turn the ball over, and they bury you from long range. So they found their identity last year, and they really dominated in that Eastern Conference.
And the Pacers with possession here. After New York gets the three. 5 on the clock. Off the pick. Almost, but it rolls out.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Here's Payne. Pass it to Shamet. That's the 3-5. No good. And there's the pass to Metcalf. Lets it go for 11. And the shot is good. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Down low. Here's Shamet defended by Mathurin.
Well, Indiana's success last season was built around its defensive prowess. They usually would set the tone at the start of the game. They were one of the best in the league at allowing the fewest first quarter points.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
You got to like the consistency they're showing with that mid-range shot.
Well, the job of penetrating that they've done so far has really been excellent. I mean, they've done a nice job driving to the hoop effectively.
That one is off. Going back to the Pacers once more, you knew they wanted to emphasize defense each game, and Steve, they would always come out and get right in the offensive player's face to start the game.
And they allowed the fewest first quarter points of any team in the league last year, Kevin. That's a great way to kind of set the tempo, set the tone in a ball game. And the Pacers were able to establish that defense right away.
Good on the second free throw.
They're really earning their living at the line today.
Pacers trail by 12. There's the pick. Number 9. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Always going up with the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop shot.
I love the aggressiveness. They're pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
And the Pacers with possession here. Back to Bryant, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Here's Payne. Back to Robinson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
He's way too loose on that inbounds pass.
Pacers trail by 12. Number 9, defended by Payne. Misses the layup.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
The feed to Robinson. McBride. Pass to Shandon. New York moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. McBride. And the Knicks good for 2.
It has taken them no time to build this lead. The strength of the great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Misses. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Knicks lead by 12. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Now the key has been the rebounding department. This club dominating the paint area. And if this continues, they'll be in great shape.
Well, they've done two things. They've limited second chances, and they've been able to flex their muscle down low.
Now here's Wright. Number 13. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, for a long time, the Knicks were viewed as a young team on the rise, but when they added Rasheed Wallace last year, the average age went to 32, which was the oldest team in the league last season, and you saw it in their play. They were a group of veterans out there.
Come on, you can get this!
First free throw is good. And for the Knicks, the veteran leadership helped them at times as they had to go through some very tough stretches, Steve, due to injury.
Yeah, they did go through some stretches, but they really did well to secure the division title and get that high seed going into the playoffs. They had a pretty decent run all in all, but this is a team that has higher aspirations than just getting to the conference semis.
So he gets them both.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
Passes it to McMurray. Shot from 12. Gets it to go. He has 6.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Physical play in the paint. Domination.
It's rebounded by McMurray.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Robinson's got his first points in this one.
You know, he's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and cashing in on some of those putbacks.
And I also can't get over how much energy he expends rebounding the basketball. He goes all out on the boards every single night.
He feeds it to Jackson. It's good, and it's through contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. The free throw off from Jackson. The Knicks leading by 12. Here's Chamberlain and Jackson with the block. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Number 9. Outside Jackson. The pass to Metro. Fires from deep. He's headed to go. And New York the other way now. Right outside. Trying his luck deep. Offensive rebound. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Great job taking right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
For New York, they have been coming through at the charity strip. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Easy boys, come on!
That free throw missing. The Pacers making a switch here. No good on the second free throw.
Free throws haven't been too kind to them here in the second quarter. I mean, you have the lead with the ability to extend that lead. In order for that to happen, you've got to make your free throw.
Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He's got 7.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. It's stolen. Now the Pacers moving it up. Nemhard, good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. New York leading by 8. Right with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Yeshua, defended by Mathurin. That's good. And the Knicks lead by 2. Timeout call for Pacers.
Yeah, guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
The Pacers making a switch here. Pacers trail by 10. Halliburton, the feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. You get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Clock at 6. Cross to Hart. And the layup's good off the glass.
And I like that move to the group. You use your speed, go around the bigger defender.
For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Screen by Smith. Here's the lob to the hoop. And Turner throws it down.
Maybe that'll ignite them. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are, look at them, they are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Gets it to go. Pacers trail by 10. Blocked.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, it certainly covered the mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
And so here is New York. They've led by as many as 14 points. Shoots from 14. And Green takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And now it's a 12-point Knicks lead. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Towns Turner covering. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. Cannot hit. And Indiana will come the other way. Nemhard defended by Hart. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
The Knicks making a switch here. Lets it go. It's rebounded by Hart. New York leading by 10. Bridges passes to Hart. Here's Brunson. Off target with his 3. Pacers have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Nemhard can't hit. The Knicks go the other way with it. Pass to Hart. Just 5 to shoot. No good from the wing. Pacers trail by 10. Nemhard. They grab their own miss. Siakam. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Now the shots are starting to fall a little bit more than they did in the first quarter.
Yeah, they say it's not how you drive, it's how you arrive in golf. Well, the shaky start can be overcome because now they're starting to heat up.
Here's Brunson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Feeds to Turner. Siakam. There's the 3. The Knicks pull it in. They're just got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Shot is off, and Indiana will go the other way with it. And there's the whistle. Foul him on the shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
A pretty good performance from the free throw line last season. He was about 84% from the line.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And he knocks down the first one. second, so he makes them both. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Bryson. Off the mark, and the clock continues.
It seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm. Yeah, he's a bomb. That's what I love about him. He's as good a three-point shooter as you'll see. Of course, that's the green light to let it fly anytime he wants.
He's very much a student of the game in terms of getting to know the tendencies of whichever player he's guarding on any given night, and then hearing his defensive game plan to do what he needs to do to stop him.
New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping up into that. Pass to Bridges. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go. And now it's hard for the New York game.
That's a massive play. Moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And hard. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
They set the pick. An easy layup and coming off the pick. 12 points for him.
Worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Kicked away. Here's the break. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. They trail by 16. Siakam. And again, unable to change momentum here. There's the pass to Bridges. Here's Brunson. And it's off from three-point range. They good from Hart.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Screen by Smith. Halliburton. Knicks with the rebound.
And they needed that hit to try to stop this run.
They just seem to keep coming up empty. You got to slow it down and get a good shot.
And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. Halliburton. Back to Turner. Misses in close. The Knicks leading by 16. Pass to Bridges. And that one's good. Bridges got it out.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
And it's the Pacers with the ball.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
The Pacers making a switch here. Seconds left to play in the first half. Number 9. They get a penalty, but they recover it. And it's Smith missing. New York's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Floats one, he leaves it in. He's got 16.
Boy, they are just destroying him in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the LU.
Probably should hold for one shot here. Clock is on their side.
Yeah, no brainer. They can hold it for the last shot.
They set the pick. Here's Brunson. Here's Robinson. And terrific work on the offensive pass, and it picks up 2. Robinson's got 6 points in the quarter.
The defense just looked a little lazy on the last one.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
And so